Hello, my beautiful vibe tribers. Welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for weekend energy beginning January 12th through January 14th of 2024. Many blessings to you all. Remember, this is our collective energy. It's for all sun, moon, and rising signs. That means if you'd like to have a personal reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I also have the little ticker streaming below here. And we do have an event coming up in a few weeks. Well, less than a few weeks now, a little over a week, for January 21st through 24th in Key West. Please join us if you can. And with that, we'll move into our relentlessly optimistic, positively positive, using the law of attraction, the law of divine compensation, and focusing our energy to create our best possible life now. As we use intention, we are able to create all things. Thank you in advance for the likes and subscribes as we move forward. We have a choice coming in. Well, the options are good. The Two of Rods is more than one way to go about something. And my reminder for you with this card is choose the way that matches your guidance. Now, they're not far apart, they're all right next to each other. The variation doesn't take you far away from the same end result. It will be a different journey. Just go with what aligns with you, and you won't have to second guess yourself the whole way. Just make a choice, stick to it, and don't look back. That means don't let other people talk you out of what's aligning with you. Just because it makes logical sense to them doesn't mean it's the right path for you. Now we have the Tower. The Tower has a little bit of a bad reputation. I guess if you look at life in that way, you can see it very destructive. But what this is for is destroying what's standing in your way or holding you captive. The thing that's so big that you can't tear it down just by working on it in the natural. So we have to put the energy in with the supernatural and allow divine to bring down the big obstacles and anything that is stopping you from moving forward on this path. So you're freed and released as we move forward. Let's see what else we have. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure white light. Divine Spirit. Hey, that's the beautiful energy of the Justice card, Libra Major Arcana. Moving forward with balance, ease, and grace as you make right decisions, and right decisions are made for you. So, beautiful energy of justice coming to light and allowing yourself to be in that place of receiving it. Divine Spirit, Spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them absolutely in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So we have these three cards out. And your underlier is, hey, we like the Master Manifester. Now, this deck is very feminine, so you'll see a lot of the major players here in a feminine position. This energy is about creativity, growth, abundance, and bringing things in from your energetic higher self. And that focus is through your heart, pulling in the light, filtering it through the heart, and being in a place of compassion and love, and everyone wins. When you're in the win-win situation, your karma is actually brought back to a positive. It's not affecting it negatively at all. And in fact, it can help improve your karma. We have receptivity. Receptivity is important because when we ask for something, we need to be prepared to receive it and not block it by our doubt. So be open and receptive. I am open in my heart and mind to receiving the blessings that I deserve. It's just like when you place an order in the natural, you expect it to show up where you tell it to be delivered. That's the way the universe works. You're the one resonating the energy and sending out your frequency of what you're receiving. And as long as you don't waver, then it's attached to you because it's your energy. If you keep wavering and letting yourself get distracted, it's harder. Not that it won't come. It just You keep turning the fire off, you're never going to have a boiling pot of water, right? Right. So there is the flow, and that's where we have to stay in that energy of flow, receiving and open, being in the energy of understanding that what we are attracting is attracted to us. Riches flow into my life in many ways and from many directions. You hear the stories over and over and over again about people who have made it in their lives and are very, very much in a place of financial freedom and using their gifts in their highest possible way. They started with nothing. So there's no requirement for you to already have it. There is a requirement, however, for you to believe that you can have it or you already do have it, right? Because if you put it out there as when it comes, it's coming soon. You, I am a proponent of saying it is now, and I'll catch myself doing the casting it out to the future. You want to make sure you're saying it as though you're already in the function of it. And let's see what our angel oracle cards have to say. Communicate clearly. That's the part where you have to say it and believe it and be in the place of receiving as though it is already done, or being in a place of having received it. It's already made its way to you in your frequency so that you're not in a place of urgency or desperation. And I know that's hard. Believe me, I know that's hard to not beg the universe to answer your prayer, right? Or to not be in a place of pleading, right? But think about it. How well does that do you if you're in a job interview or you're trying to get somebody to be part of a relationship with you? They're going to run the other direction, right? That's how that works. And coherence. This is the cohesion is where everything brings itself to solid form. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create to create the reality we desire. What is that? Bringing it all together in cohesion. So, absolutely, that is where you want to be. Perfect alignment with these sacred geometric cards. And we have our Angel Answers Oracle cards. And we're going to start with self criticism. We have the energy of self criticism as understanding that we have the ability to hurt ourselves worse by our thoughts of not having or not being good enough or not being qualified. Remember the communication card over here. So let me make also a clarity. These are the Angel Answers Oracle cards, and these are the Guardian Angel cards. Oracle cards, but they're different names, but similar enough that I get them crisscrossed sometimes. So I wanted to make that statement. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light. Even if at times you think you are less than perfect, remember that God and divine perfection exists in all things. And it absolutely does. And even when we think we're supposed to be somewhere else, we're always in the place we should be. We have to remember that. We get aligned with exactly what we should be aligned with, even though we don't think so. There's a lesson somewhere in it, even if it feels juxtaposed. Star, believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light in your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget, you are truly a shining star. That's the part where you have to replace this thought, insert this thought instead of self criticism. Allow yourself to know that you are a sacred being having a human experience. and that sacredness deserves you to honor it. And we have the Knight of Swords all of a sudden out of the blue. Now, I don't know if you remember back when we had the Tower card, there were the lightning strikes hitting that tower is what made it collapse. He's the bringer of the lightning. And that means it doesn't we're not talking about physical light, we're talking about the energy. So, as this comes through fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry, like a lightning strike, it will disrupt what's blocking you, holding you back, or standing in your way or holding you captive. That's the tower. So that's the disruptor coming in. All of a sudden, out of the blue, everything clears. So we love that. It's a confirming that for you. And the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands in Standard Tarot, this Princess of Wands is giving you the instructions on how to proceed, what to do next, what's the next step, when to be there, what do I need to bring. You're getting your punch list right there. And the process of moving forward, which is wonderful because once the tower's out of the way, you can move forward. Now, in Standard Tarot, you usually see a person standing with their back to the card, and they have, uh, instead of these big pillars, they're usually rods like what she's got in her hand. This is the energy of being able to use the things you've experienced now in order to step out into the next step, which is what she's telling you how to do. And when you keep going, you end up on the other side of where you're aiming. So it puts you out of where you currently are, but all the experience is the symbolization of these two rods here. So you're not in a place of things not you're not literally leaving physical things behind so much as you are using your past experience to anchor you so you can walk forward. So that's really what that's about, is not having to babysit the energy of this and being able to have the freedom to move forward, which is exactly what that tower is talking about. So many blessings to you for this fabulous weekend. I send you lots of love, lots of light, peace, happiness, joy, abundance, and divine prosperity to you all. Namaste, my friends.